guys, well today I'm going to talk about a real basic part of trapping, well snaring in general, that is pretty much make or break of how many animals you catch. It took me a little bit of reading the first year I started setting snares to figure this out. And I mean, it makes a huge difference, and especially now that I build my own snares, that I would not catch a lot of animals if I wasn't doing this, and I'll show you exactly why right now. So I just made up some canine snares, and these are straight, just like you'd get them out of the box at, say, Cabela's, PCS Outdoors, anywhere where you kind of just have a basic snare. And when you think of an animal going through this snare, he's going to grab it and then it's going to tighten. But see how much tension that I'm doing to tighten that snare? So your snare's set here and this is the animal, and it's going to hit this and it's pulling pretty good. It's pulling still, and then you finally get your snare to lock in on it. That's too much play. Canines are smart. They're gonna feel this. They're gonna feel this steel. That's not a limb. It's gonna be too late. They're gonna back off that. So when I make my snares, these are 3/32 1x19 cable. This is a really stiff cable. It takes to bending very well. Most places don't really even sell these. Online you probably can, but if you're gonna go to like a Gander Mountain or something, you're probably not gonna, you're gonna get 8x8, which is a flimsier cable. This is one strand surrounded by 19 other strands. So compared to 8x8, which is just 8 strands woven together. So when I go to load a snare, I'm going to take my lock right here and I'm going to bend it down like that to get it started. I'm going to take a pair of pliers and bend it the rest of the way. So now that that's bent, I'm going to take my pair of pliers and I'm going to take this groove and just run them smoothly, not too hard. You're going to run it a few times until you get that bend, so it's almost, so you can, it takes a little bit to know, like judging it. You're gonna have to feel for it, but it comes pretty quick. Now that's a lot rounder of a loop than what it was. And with this bend in it, this little gooseneck, it's gonna load a lot better, and it's going to fire a lot quicker on contact. So now animal comes. That was hardly any force at all. That was one pinky. It's that quick. I mean, it's night and day difference. I wouldn't do it if it didn't work. I mean, just straight to the lock, that's over. So I mean, that's how I do it right there. You got your little gooseneck and it goes straight down. Here's the difference. We got our canine here that we got loaded, and right here we have an unloaded snare. This, not loaded, loaded. This snare sit on this like this, 2 fingers, it's a night and day difference. And I feel like anyone who's just kind of out there trying to just catch some coyotes, maybe you're just a deer hunter and you want to manage your property, and you don't really, I mean, you watched a few videos or whatever, no one really seems to talk about loading a snare. And I think if you're not a bred trapper, you're not really gonna know about it. I think it makes a huge difference. I didn't know about it. I trapped, I snared, I did it all, and then I finally figured it out. I think my 2nd year of snaring, I decided I wanted to build my own, and I did a ton of research trying to figure out what was the best way to make them, what was the best cable to use, what was the best locks, and I ran across some really good information online, and I just kind of stuck to that. And I'd heard about loading your snares, and I mean, my catch, I think my first year of trapping I caught 1 fox, and then the next year I started loading and building my own snares, and I caught, that was my biggest year. I think I caught 3 coyotes and maybe 14 fox, or 12 or 14 fox it was. So I mean, just goes to show you, I did learn a lot in that first year, but I don't think I would have caught them all without learning a little bit more about the art of snaring. And that's what this series is going to be for. It's going to be just sharing the information I've learned over the past 7 or 8 years of snaring, and trying to pass it on and make you guys better trappers. So on that note, I'm going to let you guys go. I know it was a short video, but I think it's pretty important. Everyone loves to see the catches, everyone loves to see setting snares, everyone loves to see all that. Those are all real fun videos to watch, but if you really want to improve yourself, you have to pick out the fine details of things and really break it down to a fundamental before you can go out and catch those 20 coyotes, 20 fox. You have to really know what you're dealing with. And I'm going to try and make it a something I can do every day, where I can just, when I think of something that I do that I think makes me a better snaresman, I'm going to stop and pull out the camera and try and show you guys. And then within those videos, I hope to have some catches mixed in and really explain how it worked out because of why I did this in comparison to if I wouldn't have done it. I don't think it would have worked out. I'm going to try and make that happen for you guys. It's been a busy year, but that's my goal. I want to make it this like maybe a 8 video series, just short videos, just trying to spread the knowledge. So on that note, I'm going to let you guys go, and hopefully I helped you out today. And if I did, please leave a comment below and tell me how it worked out for you. I love to hear about it, and any other questions, you can always contact me. Mason@NimmyCreek.com. Thanks. Goodbye.